Hi, in this video we can see about the deployment. Deployment is one of the important topics in this Kubernetes. Let's see some short information about our previous video. Replica set. We already see the replica set is being used to, we can run the pod, and replica set provide the self-healing capacity for the pods, and also that replica set have some drawbacks. It does not support versioning, so that's why here we can use deployment. It can support the versioning. If we want to change the version of the pod, this deployment will support it, but replica set not supported for version changing in the pod. Let's see how the deployment will work. Here I move to next slide. So this is the way the deployment will work. First we can create a one YAML file for the deployment. That file we will mention the deployment name and its API version, what kind. Next we can mention about the replica set, and also we can, here the label, the match label is important. Then here we will give some description about the pods, the name, what images we need to run the pod. Then we can mention the version of that image like this. Here we can see, first we will create a deployment, then that deployment will create the replica set, then that replica set will create the pod. Next we can move to the next slide. Here is the how the deployment will work. It's one of the major advantage we can use deployment. It can reduce the downtime of the pod. This is the way it will work. Here we see, first we have old version. We have 3 pod in that replica set. Let's see how it will work. First it will create another different version of one pod in the another replica set. Then it will delete the older version here, so it will reduce the downtime. So here also same, it will create another one, then delete the old version. Here also the same. So this is the deployment strategy. It will work. Okay, let's see how we will create it in the command line. First I open my AWS management console. Here I have 3 nodes, 2 worker nodes, 1 master node. Now I am connected to my master node. Click here, connect. Here I copy my SSH client. Then go to PowerShell. Here I will paste here. Then enter. Now we are connected to the master node. Let's see what file I have. Here I have the 7 files. Now I create a new file for deployment. Let's see how to create. VI, then enter the file name. Okay, first see what resource we have in this Kubernetes. kubectl get all. I don't have no resource here. I don't have deployment replica set pod. I have only the deployment Kubernetes service. So let's see how to create. Type VI, then enter the file name, demo deployment. .yaml, enter. Now we are in the file. Now we move to the Kubernetes documentation. Here they will give the script to create a deployment. Scroll down, it is the script. Copy the script. Then again move to PowerShell, paste here. So this is the script to create the deployment. Here they will mention the API version, apps v1, then it is the kind that is the deployment. Then here they will mention the deployment name, that is Nginx deployment. Based on our requirement, we will change this. Now here I will give default name. Then here they will mention the labels app Nginx. Then we see the spec section. Here they will mention the replicas 3. Then selector, it is important because this match labels helps to this replica set connected to these pods. Here they will give the same name app Nginx. Here also give the same name for the pod also. Then only it will connected app Nginx. Here they will mention the what kind of version we will give. Here they will give the name Nginx. Then it is the version Nginx 1.14.2. It is one of the version. Then here they will mention the port. It is optional. So I don't change any of this here. I will leave this. Here they will give the particular specific version. Now I will save this file. Enter. Now I will save this file. We will again check. We don't have any resource here. Now I apply this demo.deployment.yaml file. kubectl apply -f, then enter the file name demo deployment .yaml. Enter. Now we got the one response that Nginx deployment will created. So we will type again kubectl get all. Here we can see we have 3 pod because we mentioned in script we have mentioned 3 replicas. So here we have 3 pods. Here we have one deployment, another here we have one replica set. Now I briefly describe one pod. Copy this, then type this command kubectl describe pod, then enter the pod name. Enter. Wait, will again type. I will remove this. Now enter. Now we will see the brief description of our pod. Let's see, this name is Nginx deployment. Then it run in the worker 2 node. Then it is the IP address. Its status is running. Then scroll down. Here we see the image. This is the specific version we mentioned in the script. They used that image. They created this pod. So here we again move to. Now we again move to the script. Then change the version. vi demo deployment .yaml, then enter. Now here I change the latest version of Nginx. Now here I will change it, then save this file. Now I changed it, again apply this file. kubectl apply f demo.yaml. Now you can got the response Nginx deployment.configured. Let's type kubectl get all. Here you can see the 2 replica set will created. it will created 2 minutes ago, it will created 12 seconds ago. Now it will reduce the downtime. This all three sets of pods will move to this new replica set. So this is the way to deployment will reduce the downtime. Here you will see the pods also recently created pods 10 seconds ago. Now I check this pods, the version. I copy this pod name. Now here type kubectl describe pod, then enter the pod name, enter. Here scroll down, this is the recently created pod. Scroll down, here we see the image Nginx latest version. So here we can see there is no downtime between the pods. We can change the version using deployment. Let's see, we will see how to again go back to the previous version. Go to Kubernetes documentation, then here scroll down, I will copy this command, then paste here. First I will type kubectl get all. I will list the all deployment. Kubectl get all. Then here I have one deployment to replica set. Here I paste that command kubectl rollout history. Then here enter that deployment name. Here I will modify the name because here they will mention deployment.apps. Here I will modify the name. Here I will give deployment.apps. Then enter. Here you will see you have two versions because this version 1 will mention the our first created script. This is the second. We will do changes. We change the version of the Nginx, that will here they will mention the version 2. Now we see how to again. Now we are in the version revision 2. Now here we see how to we move to the again the older version, that is the revision 1. Let's go to Kubernetes documentation, scroll down. Here is the command. This is the command we can use to again move to the specific versions. Copy this command. Then paste here. Here I will change the version 1 because we are in the version 2. Here I will give the name deployment.apps. Enter. Now you got the one response. The deployment app will change to revision 1. Revision 1 means that is the specific version. Now we again type the kubectl get all. Here I again copy this pod name. Kubectl describe pod, then enter the pod name. Enter. here we will see kubectl describe pod. We will enter that pod name. Wait, we will again type the kubectl get all. So here you see it will again move to here. Here again move to the version revision 1. Wait, I will type the another command. I will change here to version 2. We will see what will happen. Again type the same. Now here it was in Nginx image. So this is the way to we can create a pod, and also we can roll back to the previous version. So and also here in Kubernetes have another command also, that is undo command. It can move one step back. It is the undo command, kubectl rollout undo. Now we are in the version 2. Kubectl get all. I'll type this command. Here I will change the name, deployment dot apps, then enter. Now you got the response, it will roll back. Now we will again type kubectl get all. You got the response, it all will be created new. Now I again copy this, then describe this pod, kubectl describe pod, then enter the pod name. Edit this name, then enter, then scroll down, then you finally roll back to the new version. This is already given the specific version. So this is the command we can be used to one step back. Thank you.